recently signed my kids up for Ninja Warrior classes. They've only been doing it for about 4 or 5 weeks, and their past session, my husband took them and I did not go. He came home and he said, hey, on Sunday they're doing a cool ninja competition. The kids get to go the obstacle course 3 times, and like their best points out of 3 times and fastest times, they can win. So only my 6 and 10-year-old have been able to take the classes, and my 13-year-old was interested, but she'd have to join the competition team, yada yada. But the competition was broken down into a bunch of age brackets, so she was able to do that. They do top 3 girls and top 3 boys from each age group. So we signed all our kids up, and yesterday we went out to the gym. They started with the 6-year-old, which our youngest is in. She ended up being the only girl in her age group, so she placed first overall in her first Ninja Warrior competition. However, she earned that medal because it was her very first time she got all the way up the 9-foot wall and rang that buzzer. Next, we watched my son's age group, 11 and under. He's 10. The instructor said that the course he designed should be under 2.5 minutes. Most of my son's age range was under 2 minutes. Then there was this one kid who was absolutely freaking amazing. He was so fast. He beat the record and completed the obstacle course in 39 seconds. That's when we realized that not all these kids were from the gym that we were from. Then we realized there were actual coaches from other gyms at this challenge, and they were running the course coaching their kid. That kid, of course, ended up taking first place. And then it was my daughter's age range, 13 and under. She is 13 and she has never done the Ninja Warrior courses. Like I said, she's not taking the class. She did great, tried her absolute best, but when she was done, she was like, man, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be. And I was like, but this is the first time you've ever done this, so like, you just kicked ass. And this female coach from another gym overhears me, turns around and says, this is your first time ever doing this? I said, yeah, the younger 2 just started at this gym. And she's like, oh, you just signed your kids up? How long have they been doing this? And I said, like 4 weeks. And she goes, your kids have only been doing this 4 weeks and you're already putting them into competitions? And I looked at her and I was like, yeah, I didn't realize this was like a serious thing. She's like, well, this one's just like an in-house thing, so it's not a regulation one. But that kid, that one in your son's age, he's the 3rd fastest Ninja Warrior in the world. In the world! My son just started 4 weeks ago, and I put him in a competition with the 3rd fastest kid in the world. We had a blast watching all these kids fly through. But beware, Ninja Warrior is legit.